back to Garage Games. Another battle report today. 2,500 points. We've got Erwin's Alpha Legion against Ben's Tyranids. We're playing Maelstrom of War. We don't know the mission yet, so it's all up in the air. But it's going to be a big one. Who wants to get started with a bit of a explanation?
Oh, don't mind. All right, I apologise. It's a bit of a long list. Let's go. So it is. So it's going to be two High Fleet Behemoth attachments, battalion detachments, I should say, because of course there's attachments. So in the first battalion, there's a Neurothrope, and he's got Psychic Scream and Smite as his psychic powers. So it's a D3 mortal wounds and some negatives to your leadership. Then there's a Tyranid Prime with twin bone swords and a Death Spitter.
Yep.
Those are the two HQs. 3 troops. I've got 20 termagants with Devourers. I've got a unit of 4 Tyranid Warriors with Death Spitters, and one of them's got a Venom Cannon. 5 Tyranid Warriors with Lash Whips and Bone Swords and Devourers. So lots of shooting and troops.
Okay.
And in Elites, there's a unit of 3 Hive Guard with the Impaler Cannons, so the no line of sight crack grenades, crack missiles.
Not bad.
And then heavy support, we have a Tyranid Prime with, which is Tyranid Prime, he's got his things. And a dedicated transport of a Tyrannocyte, so the drop grab, with 5 Barb Stragglers, which are, I can't remember their profile, but there's lots and lots of shots, so prepare for lots of mid shooting, that's all I'm going to say. The second battalion, still Behemoth, has a winged Hive Tyrant with Paroxysm and the Horror as his psychic powers. It's also got the Relic, the Maw Claws of Thyrax, so they're this special rending claw, monstrous rending claws. They let me reroll the hit as soon as I've done some wounds in combat.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Then the Warlord is the Swarm Lord. He's holding, with the powers, he's got Catalyst and Onslaught.
Yep.
So lots of movement, lots of feel no pain. And he's got his own special Warlord trait of where he gets to redeploy himself. Then in the troops, I've got 20 Genestealers, all Rending Claws. Then 25 Hormigants. And another unit of 25 Termagants, all with Devourers.
So you didn't bring enough guys?
No, and we're not even done yet. And then in Elites, we've got 3 Tyrant Guards.
Yeah.
One's got a Lash Whip and Bone Sword, the other's got Rending Claw. Oh, I'm getting there. Final selection is heavy support, so I've got a unit of 2 Carnifexes with Silent Talons and Spore Cysts, so I'm not the only one with negative ones to hit. And finally an
envy there, right?
Yeah. And finally an Execrete, so
Legion trait envy.
yeah. So that's it. Lots and lots of little bugs, lots and lots of shooting. So
High Fleet Behemoth is
reroll charges.
Yeah.
So it's the first Tyranid High Fleet to be found. So they're all painted that way. They're all based off Battle of McCrag. So
yeah.
Just fighting the wrong kinds of Ultramarines today.
Yeah, they're sort of blue, aren't they?
Don't know you rude.
So I think there's going to be a lot of rolls off camera in this game with all the shots, but that'll be good.
So do most of your guys hit on 4s?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
So everything hits on 4s. There's some hit on 3s. There's some shenanigans that can happen.
Just like shooting twice.
I like shooting twice.
Yeah. I like shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're up against the true loyalists.
That's right. The true heroes of the Imperium. So I've got 3 detachments: Battalion, Spearhead, and Vanguard. In the battalion, I've got as HQs 2 Chaos Lords. One is my Warlord, and he's got I am Alfarius, and he's also got the
maybe he's your Warlord.
Exactly. Well, he will be, until he dies. Until he meets the Swarm Lord. And he's also got the Blade of the Hydra, which is additional attacks and things like that. The other Chaos Lord has got a Power Axe and a Plasma Pistol. Then I've got 2 units of Cultists, one just of stock 10, and then because I had the points, one of 12 with a Flamer. 3 Chaos Space Marine squads. 2 5-man, both sergeants in those squads have combi bolters, and there's a las cannon and a missile launcher as heavy weapons in those 2 squads. Then I've got a unit of 10 Chaos Space Marines, which there's 2 plasma guns in there, and the sergeant's got a combi plasma. Then what else I've got in fast attack? I've got 5 bikes. with a couple of melter guns in there, and they've all got chain swords. And then I've got a couple of dedicated transport rhinos, both with twin combi bolters for all the Dakar. In the spearhead, I've got a Chaos Sorcerer, and he's got Prescience and Warp Time.
Yep.
And then in that squad, in that detachment, I've got a Land Raider, just stock. Then I've got 3 Havoc squads. And I'm blaming Ben for one of them because he asked me to bring them. So one of them has the new chain cannon thing with all the 8 shots, 8-shot heavy bolters. So there's 4 of those in one squad. In another squad, there's a heavy bolter, 2 las cannons, and a missile launcher. And in another squad, there's 3 auto cannons and a heavy bolter.
So they're limited to 5 models per squad now, aren't they?
They are, yes. And you can't even take pistols on them anymore, so I've actually got to find a way to pull all my pistols off them.
I recommend clippers.
Yes. And then in the spearhead, I've got in the Vanguard, I've got a Sorcerer in Terminator armor. He's got Prescience and Death Hex as his powers.
Okay.
And in that detachment, I've got 5 Terminators. That squad's all got combi melters on each of the Terminators, and there's a mix of power axes and power swords, and besides, I've got a chain fist in there as well.
Yep.
Then I've got a Chosen squad, 8 Chosen. In that squad, there's equivalent of about 6 plasma mixed amongst plasma guns and combi plasmas and things, and they've all got chain swords as well. And then I've got 2 Hellbrutes, stocked out the same, both with twin las and combi bolters.
Old Faithfuls.
Old Faithfuls, yes. Nearly as good as my Blackstone.
Yeah. So which relics was it again? Just the Hydra Blade
Just
so
the
far?
Hydra Blade,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know, is there anything else to talk about with those lists? They're pretty big armies.
Yeah, I think it'll be an interesting game. So
Yeah.
we've both got a lot of Dakar, and my power armor is going to be really important.
I think. who needs armor? That's all I'm going to say.
And this is probably the only time I've ever said power armor is going to be important in 8th edition.
Yeah, true. And cover.
Yes.
Cover would be good.
Yeah.
So I guess, we'll move on to deployment and take a look at how things set up. Right, we've finished deployment. So we're playing a Dawn of War table. We've got an Imperial defence here full of loyal Imperial subjects and a little town in the middle, and an assault from the wilderness coming in from the horrible behemoth tide. So 6 objectives per the mission. What's the name of the mission we're playing?
Visions of Victory.
Visions of Victory, okay. Read your chapter approved books for that. I don't know the rules for it. Maybe we can run through that in a sec, but I guess we'll take a look at what's sitting where. So for the Alpha Legion, what have we got?
So we've got the bikes down here. Rhino, Land Raider, of course. In this one, there's 10-man Chaos Space Marine squad. In this one, there's the Chosen and Chaos Lord. In the Land Raider, there's the Librarian and the Havocs with the chain cannons. Some meat shields down there.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
2 Chaos Space Marine squads in there.
Yep.
A couple of Hellbrutes, Chaos Lord, and there's 2 Havoc squads in here. And then just some Chaos Cultists screening here at the back, and I've got the Terminators and the Terminator Sorcerer in Deep Strike.
Okay.
Teleportarian.
And across.
Alright, so we've got the Winged Hive Tyrant with his Devourers.
Yep.
Here at the back with the 25 Formigants. Then we have the unit of 5 Tyranid Warriors with the Tyranid Prime hanging out behind them.
Yep.
Then coming up next to them is the 20 Gene Stealers with the Swarm Lord and his Tyrant Guard hanging behind.
Yep.
Hiding behind the rock next to them are the 3 Hive Guard, waiting to shoot without seeing anything.
That's it.
With the Exocrine as well behind them there. The unit of 4 Tyranid Warriors sitting in front of them there with the Neurothrope and the 2 Carnifexes. I've got the Tyrannicide in Deep Strike with 20 Termagants in there. And then the Trigon Prime is also deep striking but burrowing with bringing 25 Termagants with them as well.
Okay, very nice. So at this stage, the Alpha Legion are going first.
Well, I'm not sure actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Can't trust these Alpha Legion.
Well, the thing is, I know the units that come out of Deep Strike that he's got have a lot of shots.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering whether it's better for them to come out and me to react to them as opposed to them just coming out and choosing where they land and what to kill.
I think you guys did away with your Auspex centuries ago, didn't you?
We did, that's right. We don't need some of that dodgy technology. And I'm not sure I'm going to cop a lot of damage in the first turn anyway.
Okay.
And the Gene Stealers might tie some things up if they manage to get across the table and charge me. But I think I think at this point I'll give Ben the first turn.
Ooh.
Oh, this is cheeky turn of events. I was already going to bust out some command points. No, fine.
But I will use 2 command points and do prepared positions.
I am also going to spend 2 command points and use a Tyranid stratagem called Digestive Denial, where I pick a terrain piece and that can't have any cover for the rest of the game. It's going to be the big Fortress of Redemption there, sitting with some havocs.
Okay. In the interest of spending command points, I too will spend some and move to the first turn.
So with this mission, you draw 2 cards every time you generate a Maelstrom objective. Your opponent chooses them. So these are the objectives Erwin has chosen for me, and the ones that are discarded, they go back into my deck. So I've got Defend Objective 4, Assassinate, Secure Objective 5, and Decapitate. So I want to kill some characters and sit on objectives that are on the other side of the table.
So there's 4, and there's 5.
4 there, 5 there.
So
Okay.
it's a
Good luck.
Yeah. So
I'm sure you'll repay the favour on Erwin's
I believe me, I will. So that's where we're sitting with those, and then these cards go back in, and I reshuffle.
Okay, so yeah, onto some movement.
All right. So the turn 1 movement summary has been massive movements across the board. So we'll start with the Hormigans. So the Hormigans used a stratagem called Metabolic Overdrive, I think it is. Basically, they get to move twice.
Yep.
But they can't charge, they can't shoot, but they can advance. So they advance right up onto the objective that Erwin has kindly graced me with. Yep. I have not rolled to see how many die because
some of them burn themselves
they
out.
burn themselves out because they haven't eaten anything yet. So I'll quickly roll. So on any 1s, they take a mortal wound. So I just lose.
Yep.
Hornets. There is 1, 2. So 2 out of 25 Hornets die.
It's about half statistical. Not bad. Not bad.
With those results there.
Yes.
So the Gene Stealers have also gone up super fast. Have done a similar thing using the Swarm Lord special ability. Yep. Who's hiding up behind them, so he basically gets to let them move twice. Yep. It says in the shooting phase, but as of ease, we've just done it. Yeah. Because it's not going to make
They're not shooting in a hurry.
No. The Hive Tyrant's swinging up behind the Hormigans as well. Yep. On his stolen Storm Talon, and the Tyranid Prime and his warriors have advanced as well. Yep. The Carnies on the far side of this flank have done they've both done huge advances as has the Neurothrope, so they're running up back there getting ready for next turn, and all my other shooty bugs have just sat behind giving some synapse ready to start shooting.
That's it.
Some vehicles.
Yeah. All right. So after that, it's a bit of a psychic phase for you.
It is. I haven't had one of these for a while, so we're good. Yeah. All right. So going to the psychic phase, we're a bit out of range of a lot of the powers, so all the offensive ones. Yep. So we'll start with the Swarm Lord here. He's going to do Catalyst onto the Gene Stealers, so it effectively gives them a 5+ Feel No Pain. Pretty handy. Pretty good with their infallible save. So that is cast on a 6. That goes off.
I can't deny because all my sorcerers are either in transport or in space.
Oh, well, there we go. So that's what's happened there. The
space denial.
The Hive Tyrant is going to do the Horror, so it's -1 to from the hit and the leadership. So I'm going to do the Horror. I didn't realize it was the hit, so I'm going to change my tactic. The Horror is going to go on to this Hellbrute, so he's -1 to hit. This is cast on a 6. Yep. So that goes off. Yeah. So he's at -1 to hit and -1 to his leadership. Not that I think there's a great deal worried about Hellbrute leadership.
Hellbrutes are known for being afraid of things, aren't they?
And then I'll do a cheeky smite on those cultists. That will be the closest.
Yep.
From this Hive Tyrant. It just goes off. So D3. Sorry, I bounced up. That was a big 5. So 3 cultists explode with 9 bullets. Okay, so going to shooting phase is not heaps of stuff in range, and a lot of my shooting's off the table. So I start with the Hive Tyrant. He's got his 2 Devourers of Brainwave and Worms. He's going to go for the cultists that are sitting on the ground there, waiting. So he gets 12 shots. He's hitting on 3s.
Okay.
There's no negatives to Alpha Legion cultists anymore, so that's good. So strength 6 to your toughness 3, so 2's to wound. That is not bad. 3, 6, 7 wounds.
I might just use your dice.
Go for it.
It's no AP, is it?
No AP.
Okay, so I'll get 5 up because of preferred positions. Oh, so that was a 6. So 4 die.
Okay. So that's 7 out of the unit total?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Good. Moving on all the way here. So the Hive Guard, the only thing they're really in range of is the Land Raider.
Yep.
So they're going to do 6 cracked shots into the Land Raider. So they're hitting on 3s, and there's no negatives because they're in synapse. Oh. So 2 hits. Winning on 4s because you're a Land Raider. Toughness 8. Nothing. Alright, they're not going to
Hop back to Hive Guard school.
Yeah, they're not going to use any stratagems to shoot again, I can tell you that. The X-Creen hasn't moved, so he gets +1 to hit. He's also targeting the Land Raider.
Yep.
And he'll get to shoot twice, but I'll just do the 6 at a time because.
Nice.
Is he in range?
Yes. I did mention that one, making me question myself. So 3's to hit. 3's to hit because it's not affected by Alpha Legion shenanigans. I'm 5 to win. I'm only strength 7, but that's 2 wounds at -3.
So I'll be getting 4 ups. Save them both.
Nice. Those prepared positions. And then
just prepared.
we'll do the same thing again. All hits.
Nice.
Excellent. And then 5 and 6, only the 1 wound.
It goes through.
So that's just flat damage too.
Okay.
That's all my shooting.
Can you shoot again with him?
He shot twice. That was the second round. I can't shoot 3. I can't use the. The stratagem is for infantry only. So great on Hive Guard or Shooty Gaunts, but big Dacker monsters can't do it twice.
Okay.
Otherwise there'd be 48 shots can't affect us, and we don't want to deal with that, do we?
So I think we'll be moving on to a charge phase, I'm guessing.
So the Gene Seals are going to charge the cultists. The unit of 5.
Both units or just the front?
Both units. Yeah, let's go both units. And I feel, and the Hellbrute. We're going to go big greedy. So it'll be the 1 unit of Coast Marines, 1 unit of Cultists, and 1 Hellbrute. I'm not going to cop that much Overwatch.
Okay. So I'll start off with the, I'll just start with this Hellbrute. So he gets 4 shots with the bolter. That's 2 hits. That's 1 wound so far. And then you said this squad hit?
Yep.
Okay, so the las cannon doesn't hit. And then there's a combi bolter, and then that's 10 shots from the bolters. Now re-roll the 1. No. 1 wound, no wounds. And then the cultists. So I'm just going to, you're outside 8 of the flamer, so I'll just roll this. So there'll be 20 shots, so I'll just roll this twice. Ew. So that's 3 so far. So 4 altogether.
5 and 6s.
So 2. So 2 wounds altogether.
2 wounds altogether. So 5 ups. No, but I feel no pain. There we go. That's what we want. All right. I don't think I need a huge roll. That will do. 8 is easily, and so I'll get some moving.
Yeah.
All the Gene Stealers are in, so we're breaking up their attacks across the 3 squads. So 6 of the Gene Stealers are going to attack the cultists, with 7 then going onto the 5-man Chaos Space Marine unit, and then 4 of them are going to get onto that Hellbrute there. So they've all got 4 attacks each. So I'll jump around here a bit, and then so they get extra attack when there's over 10 of them.
Yep.
So there's 24 attacks coming towards those cultists, so hitting on 3s. These are all AP1 attacks as well, so usually 6s would be exciting for them, but not today. So I'm strength 4, so I need 3s to wound cultists. And
Not an amazing result, but not
that's
terrible.
4, that's 8 cultists
Yeah.
ripped to shreds. 28 attacks onto those Chaos Space Marines.
Yep.
I might move you out the way. Pretty good. These ones do, so any 6s to wound is negative, is AP neg 4. So,
Some
That's
6s.
dead.
1, 2, that's the squad dead on Rending Claws alone, so that's
Chop,
actually,
chop.
that's pretty good because the rest of the roll wasn't amazing.
That's first strike.
That's first strike. 4, and then 4 more Gene Stealers onto that Hellbrute. 3s.
Could have done better.
Would have done it better, but they've done some of the hard yards. And then we need 5s and 6s. 6 is what we're looking for, so that's 2. Just 2 straight through.
Okay, so I'll start with the Hellbrute.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just got 4 attacks. They all hit,
Pretty solid.
and they all wounded.
Alright, 5 up invulns. None of them go through.
Three each.
1, nope.
Oh,
1 gets through, 2,
no.
and then the last one. Oh, sorry, there's
One more.
one more. Alright, that's pretty much to be expected. So I'll take away 4 genies.
And I'll just do the cultists. 2 hits, 2 wounds.
So that's 1, and feel no pain. No, so 1 more.
Is there anyone else?
Yeah, I just need to see if the Hellbrute is crazed, which he is not.
No. Okay.
So that's the end of my turn.
So I just got to do some morales.
Yep.
Alright, I'll just do the morale over here.
Yep.
So they're all gone.
Okay.
And down here. And they're all gone.
But from our Maelstrom, I am going to score secure objective 5. Woo! I'm securing it right there, so that's a cheeky 2 victory points for me.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So first turn, got a first strike and actually scored a Maelstrom. So yeah, can't complain about that. Pretty solid push. Let's see how the Alpha Legion return the favour.
Okay, so working out my Maelstrom for this turn. So my 2 cards are Supremacy and Secure Objective 5, which is over where the Hormagaunts are.
Look, you can keep secure objective 5. I feel that you could get 3 objectives easily enough.
The next 2 is Assassinate and Scour the Skies. He's going to die anyways.
I don't know which one to go for. I'm going to get rid of Assassinate in case you get some weird... you can keep Scour the Skies in case you get some weird I've killed 3 characters thing.
Okay, for the Dark Gods, score a victory point if you destroy a unit or make it fail on morale checks, and secure objective 3, which is on your side somewhere.
Oh, you can keep secure objective 3, unless it's that one sitting in front of me. No, it's not. It's...
Is that one in the middle?
No, it's right there.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
The last 2. Defend objective 2 and behind enemy lines, both of which are really hard for me.
Alright, look, you're going for... Oh, it's right here. No,
No.
it's right there. This one.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so no, you are going to keep behind enemy lines.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You can get moving.
All right. So over on this flank, we've basically got a couple of squads jumping out of Rhino. So the Chaos Space Marine squad here with the Plasma and the Chosen here.
Yep.
And the Bikers have moved up. The Rhino there and the Rhino there. Sorcerers also jumped out, and Land Raiders pulled back a little bit after dropping off the Havocs up here.
Yep.
These guys have stood still. The Hellbrute fell back from combat. And these guys stayed still, except for the Sarge, who just jumped back down here a little bit. And these Havocs move forward, so if I clear enough of them off, then I will hold that objective, which I need to do.
Oh yeah. Good move. Okay. So you've got a psychic phase now.
I do have a psychic phase.
What would you like to do with it?
So I'm going to start off with, so I'm outside Shadows of the Warp Range, because it's 18, not 24, isn't it?
It's 18, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to start off actually with prescience on the Chosen. So I need a 7. And I'm going to command point that. So that goes off.
I will try and I'll get rid of your presence.
Is he within 24?
Is he within 24? Sorry, if I am.
You are, yes.
So I need an 8.
Yep.
That
No.
will do it. Let's move right along.
Okay.
You have to do better than that, mate.
Yeah, it's because I wasn't ready.
So the Carnifex is the closest here. So he's just going to smite him. And it doesn't go off. So the first thing I am going to do in the shooting phase is I'm going to get down on my knees and I'm going to beseech Slanesh.
He's done it. I can see his soul just leaving his body.
Power game.
So yeah, spend a command point and give them mark of Slanesh. All right, so I'm going to start with the this squad here.
Don't want to give them marks as well.
And do I want to veterans them? Yeah, I think I will veterans them.
Okay.
And they are going to shoot at these jokers here.
Okay.
So I have my dice prepared.
Gene steals aren't threatening enough for you.
No. I have other plans for them. Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Is this, what, 32 dice?
It is. And wounding on 2s. Well, they were killing on 2s.
They were killing us, yeah.
Quite a few ones, but that's an awful lot of...
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15.
15.
How many was in that squad?
25.
It's a solid chunk. So, in case you were wondering, that's what the new Reaper chain gun does.
Yeah, and I'll just shoot the bolter as well.
Yep.
It doesn't. I'm going to fire the bikes into this Carnifex here. So this is the bolt guns. And I'm re-rolling the ones because the Chaos Lord nearby.
That's shooting.
It is. I love bikes. But I'm winning you on 5s.
Oh.
Not bad.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh.
Not bad.
That is a little outrageous. Alright. 3 ups. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. The melter guns, I'm going to do these separately because one's in melter range and one isn't.
Okay.
So the one that's not, he hits, he wounds, so let's go straight through.
Yep.
For 4 damage.
Cool. I've got 1 wound left.
Oh,
And the other melter gun, he hits,
Oh.
he wounds.
does it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's first
Oh.
strike.
Goodbye, Carnifex. First strikes all round.
This squad here, they're going to fire in there. So the plasma, I'll just do first. Overcharging. Okay, so the red is the sergeant.
Yep.
This is all plasma.
This is all plasma.
All overcharged?
1 to
Yep.
hit.
It's -1.
Yep, because I am. That wouldn't matter because you're prescienced.
I know that's
Oh,
good.
is it?
So that kills one guy.
Yep.
So
And
the 3 misses.
Yeah. So strength set, that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. 6 ups. I don't think there's a single 6.
6 damage.
Cool. So I've got 2 wounds left.
Okay.
and the bolt
That's how you do it, I guess.
And the bolt guns. And re-rolling the ones.
They're still -1.
Still -1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because spore cysts. Best 10 points ever.
And needing 5s. So that's 3.
Great. Alright, I need to save 2 of these. I saved 2 of those, so I got 1 wound left.
Okay, then I'm going to move on to the Land Raider. And he's going to fire his heavy bolters here. He's going to fire the laser cannons at this guy.
Yep.
So I'll just do the heavy bolters first. So it's -1 still. And needing 5s again. Nothing. And the laser cannons. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Alright, 2 4-up invulnerable saves. I will burn a command point. I'll reroll one of those. Nope.
Okay.
2d6.
So 8.
So I've got 4 wounds remain.
So this squad here, they're going to fire a frag missile on there, and the heavy bolter will go in there.
Yep.
And the 2 las cannons are going to go at this guy. So I just might just start with the frag missile for 5 shots. Rerolling 1, but Chaos Lord around the corner. Strength 4, so swinging on 3s. So 1.
Big 6 up. That is a 3.
And the heavy bolter. 1 hit. And no wounds. And the las cannons. Reroll that 1. That's 2 hits. I'm going to command point that. And it's a wound.
And that was on the Archer. Big 4 up. This is the important one. That's better.
Okay. Alright, I'll move on to this guy here. Yep. So he'll fire his combi bolter into here and the las cannons up there.
Yep.
So he hits on 4s because of the horror. So 3 hits. 2 wounds.
2 6s. Nope, that's 2 more.
And the las cannons. Reroll the 1 because of the Chaos Lord. That's missed. Alright. So I'll move here. All the bolters will go into here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll use a flak missile stratagem.
Yep.
Okay, so the bolters. So I didn't move. So that's the combi bolter, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rerolling the 1s.
This is against the Homogods?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
That is 6 wounds.
Steal your dice. Big 6s. There's 1, but there's only 5 left, so that is the squad.
Okay.
Got him.
Got him.
And the flak missile hits, does 3 mortal wounds.
Ooh, so 1 wound. Feeling a bit hot under the collar here.
Okay, so this Havoc squad here, it's got 1 wound left, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so they're all going to fire, all the autocannons will fire at him.
Yep.
And the heavy bolter and the bolter will fire down in here. So I'll do the autocannons first. Reroll the 1. And your toughness is?
6 or... let me double check, because it used to be 6, but I'm not sure if they updated it, so I'll roll away, and then toughness 7.
Okay, so 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and -1?
Yep.
Feeling.
You can besiege Slanesh as well if you like.
So I'm going to get to shoot when I die. Yes!
Oh! Nice. I'll start off with this Rhino. He's going to fire down here into the Gene Stealers.
Nice.
So many hits. That's 4 wounds.
5 ups. Ooh, that's 2. And buy another 5 up. That's a 1.
And I'm going to do the same thing with this Rhino.
Yep.
I will be outside of 6 of anyone. That's 4 wounds.
So 5 ups again. That's 1 saved by 5 ups. That's 1 more G-Stealer.
Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to fire all the plasma into that,
Yep.
and all the bolters into there.
Are you overcharging and combiing?
I am. Prescience, so just cancel out his -1.
Yep.
Okay.
So I can. So the reds are the Sarge, and re-roll the 1s because of the man nearby. Okay.
So, yeah.
And 3s. That's 5.
Alright, I can do this. But not with that roll, so the Carnifex is down.
Oh dear.
And just the 2 bolt guns into there.
Yep.
Both hit. And both wounded.
5 ups. Nope, by 5 up. No, so 2 more G-Stealers.
I'm going to spend 2 command points.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to fire this chosen squad at him. And the bolters will go back in here again. So I'm not in rapid fire range this time. I am overcharging.
Okay.
So this is the plasma, so hitting on 2s now because you're not -1 to hit anyway.
Nope, nope.
And we roll that 1. And he hits, and your toughness is
4, so 2s.
2s. So that's that many.
Alright, so Neurothropes have a 3 up invulnerable save, because they're giant brains. And 1 goes through.
Takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2 wounds.
Okay.
And just the bolters down here again. Both hit. 1 wound.
Alright, 5 plus. No, by another 5 plus. No.
Are you going to charge anything?
I am. Rhino's going to charge the Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
I grin at you evilly.
That'll be fine. Beep, 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 beep. So I might as well just do the Rhino. Didn't need you.
Alright.
The Rhino did nothing in combat.
I'm just going to pile these around just because I've lost a few to make sure that I'm in the Swarm Lord's synapse. And then I'm going to do 27 attacks into you. I've lost some genies, but that's okay. So 3s.
And heaps of 6s?
Heaps of 6s. So I need 10 of them, right? 5s and 6s.
Wow.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. That's 6, 7, and 2 at -1.
So he's not done 2 wounds.
You don't take morale.
I do not, because I'm...
So I think we're on to how many of these did you score?
I got secure objective 5, and I didn't get that. Behind enemy lines, and so we're secure objective 3.
3 is...
3 is right here.
This one.
I'm not going to discard any.
No?
Oh.
Okay. Alright, well I guess we're on to Tyranid's turn 2 then.
Didn't mention this last time, but I discarded defend objective 4, so I'm going to generate 2 new command, 2 mastering cards this turn. So the first 2 are crush, so score 1 victory point if at least 1 unit was destroyed this turn, and the last model of slain is a Tyranid monster or a Tyranid unit with more than 10 models. And blood and guts
is what killing you in combat.
You can have crush.
Alright, and then the next 2 are swarm, score 1 victory point if you score more objective markers, and terrify. If they fail morale test.
You can have terrify.
Okay. Okay, so Tyranid movement. All war bugs have come, so after all that brutal shooting, there's a whole bunch of things have appeared out. So the Tyrannocyte with the 20 Devil Gaunts have arrived here, with the warriors moving up a little bit as well, or facing down the lines of the Alpha Legion there. The Neurothropes jumped up to the top of that building to do some psychic shenanigans, and the Trigon Prime has arrived with the other 25 Gaunts ready to do some shooting there. The gunbugs at the back have sat perfectly still because they don't need to move.
Yep.
Over here, we'll get to the Hive Tyrant last. G-Seal's locked in combat. The Swarm Lord has moved up with his posse, with the Hive Tyrant jumping next to the Tyrant Guard, so he can bounce some wounds off from there.
Yep.
And the Tyranid Warriors have moved up so they can do some shooting as well. At the end of the movement phase, I am going to spend a command point, I think it's 1 command point, to regenerate my wounded Hive Tyrant so he can get D3 wounds back.
Wonderful.
So he won't die to a random bolter, he needs something a bit more. Rapid regeneration, 2 command points, so I'm down to 7. So D3, I go from 1 to 3.
Wow.
So
just 3 bolters.
3 bolters. So he's still
economics.
I can't say other things because of breaching IPs. So still his lowest banding, but still can do some shooting. But we're going to go straight to psychic phase. I'm pretty confident I know what I want to do with my psychic phase.
Yep.
So we'll start with the Neurothrope. He is going to do smite onto your rhino, which goes off. I think we're in some denial range if you...
No, you
you
can
can go. Alright, so D3 mortal wounds onto your rhino. Just the 1. Then I'm going to do Psychic Scream. So similar thing, nearest model within 18 inches. Goes off on an 11.
Wow.
So you take D3 mortal wounds, and if you're a psyker, I can make you forget psychic powers, but you're not a psyker, you're just a rhino. That's another 2.
Just a rhino.
Just a rhino. And I think I've made a terrible mistake, but that's okay. Because the Swarm Lord is going to cast Smite as well, at -1 now.
Outside.
Is that a range?
So it's going to go into that rhino that's holding up my genies. Ooh, just. So I need a 3+ to kill that rhino.
Yeah.
Then it's going to explode.
Then it's going to explode. I don't know what I rolled. I can't
Chuck
such a
that
one.
again?
I certainly am. That is definitely getting. That's better. So the rhino.
Give me that
toast.
4.
Give me that
It's going to
4.
be an explosion.
For Damien.
For Damien. I can't say it.
No.
5.
It's a 5. All right.
It's an attempt at an explosion.
And then we are going to. I'll come back to the last psychic power for the
Swarm Lord?
Swarm Lord, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. The Tyrants. So I am going to cast Paroxysm onto. Do I want to do that? I'm just thinking. Do I make the Dreadnought -2 to hit in combat, or do I just go outright and try and kill it? I think I will. I'm going to do that. So we'll start with Paroxysm on. I'll start with a Horror on your Dreadnought from this Hive Tome.
Which one?
The front one. No, sorry, the Hellbrute. It fails to go off.
Okay.
And thank God in perils, because that would have been a horrible turn of events. But then we'll do Paroxysm. So there's only effects in combat, and you have to fight last.
Yeah. So you jinx yourself,
That's good. Yeah, past it. So that goes off. So you're -1 to hit till my next psychic phase, and you can't fight until everyone else has fought.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's mark that there.
Alright.
Alright, and then the last psychic power from the Swarm Lord, I think I will have to do. I'm going to do Catalyst, which is the Feel No Pain, and I will put it onto my Hive Tyrant because he's a bit on the edge of dying. That's a cocked dice, and that's a 1. Don't roll another 1, please, Ben. Oh no!
Let's take it.
Let's take it. So it fails to go off, and I take 2 wounds. Alright, and that's my psychic phase.
Alright. We'll move on to some shooting.
Start the Tyranid shooting phase. I've just moved the Swarm Lord up again using his ability, so he's locking eyes lovingly with the Dreadnought. Hellbrutes. So it looks like a Dreadnought.
Yeah.
It's Alpha Legions.
It's Alpha Legion. So we'll start with the Tyranid Warriors. They are going to shoot at the Havocs that are just next to them there, holding that objective. So they get 3 shots each, and there's 5 of them. So that is 15 shots. They're usually hitting on 4s, but because the Tyranid Alpha is
Oh, okay. Yep.
it's the closest unit, they're hitting on 3s.
Yep. Cool.
And that should not be more than 12.
No.
So I need 3s to hit. Cool. And these are strength 4 to your toughness 5. So I need big 5s and 6s.
Tough Havocs.
Tough Havocs. I don't think I rolled a single one.
Wow.
Very good.
Alright.
But we'll move on to the Alpha Prime, who's at the back with his 3 shots. I'll just quickly make sure that I'm not at negatives.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine. So he doesn't get his own bonus, so he just hits straight on the 3s. 1 hit. Very good. He needs a 4 because he's strength 5 with his gun. And still fails to wound. Good. Let's move on to Havocs. Let's move on to the Hive Tyrant.
Yep.
He is severely degraded, but he's going to unleash into those Havocs as well that have just looked on as shots go past them.
They're working out.
Yeah.
The autocannons.
They've got gains with autocannons and rotocannons. So I'm hitting on 4s now because that's my lowest profile. Oop, that's a 2. So I get 1, 2, 3, so it's average. I'm strength 6 to your toughness 5, so I only get 3s. So that is 4 wounds with no AP and no cover.
No, that's a 1.
Alright. We'll go on to this side. I'll start with the Trigon Prime. So he gets 12 attacks. Ballistic skill 4+, so he's hitting on 4s against your Alpha Legion, but I'm within 12. That was pretty average, wasn't it? Well, actually less than. So 4 hits out of 12. And I am needing 3s to wound because I'm strength 5. 2 wounds, no AP.
So 2 ups.
Oh.
No, you can have that.
Oh, good.
That's on the chosen.
Yeah.
The Execrete is going to shoot twice at these Havocs with their horrible, horrible guns that do horrible, horrible damage to me. So I usually I get +1, but you're at -1, so I'm hitting on 4s, not 3s. Their shots. Whoa.
Wow.
I might have to change my
So
dice,
is this him shooting twice right now?
No, just once.
Okay.
This is the first shot. So I do 1 wound at -3.
So it'll be 5 up. No, so I'm going to take the front guy.
I am now out of range.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Let's go. Oh, what can I see? I'm going to go for the bikes. That's a good target. They're still -1s to hit. Oh, I'm throwing my things around. 4 ups. Oh, that's better.
Okay.
Did I roll? I think did I roll
There's one
5
missing.
dice? Whoa, I'm on. There we go, 4 hits.
Okay.
So 3s to wound. There you go, all wound, -3.
Okay, so that's 4.
Yep.
So 2.
2. Not bad. Could have been worse.
2. Hive guard. So only 2 are in range of the Havocs, so 2 of them are going to shoot up there, and 1 is going to shoot at the Rhino. So the 2 at the Havocs on the building, so they're -1 to hit. 3 hits. And I need 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -2, ignoring cover.
So 1.
And one more. Other 2 shots into your Rhino. 1 hit. It's a wound.
Go through.
And D3 damage. Just the 1. So moving on to the Tyranid now. So with its 5 barb stranglers, they're going to shoot at the 10-man squad at the back. So usually when a barb strangler targets a unit of 10 or more models, it's +1 to hit. You're -1 to hit because you're a bit too far away. So I'm going straight for the skill of 5+. So 5d6 shots. That's
Wow.
pretty good. So it's 10, 18, 21. So I need big 5s and 6s. Oh, there's some great orc shooting there. And then I need strength 4, so 4s to wound. So that is 5 wounds at -1.
So use your dice.
Not bad for a drop pod.
Yeah.
So that's 1.
1, nice.
One whole guy.
One whole guy. Worth. Alright, who said drop pods aren't good in 8th edition? So moving on from there, we're going to go, these 25 gaunts are going to shoot these chosen in their bunker. It's 75 shots, so...
We might do that off camera. That's going to be a dexterous event.
Alright, so the gaunts have done their 75 shots, and as a result, we've killed 4 chosen. There's only 2 left.
Off to the debaucherous god.
Oh yeah, they've changed.
They'll be looked after.
That's right. I'll come back as Emperor's Children. That'll be fine.
Oh, now you've set a painting challenge for yourself. Moving on is going to be the 20-man squad. Is going to shoot at the bigger squad at the back there with their 60 shots, but they'll be -1 to hit, and we might have to do a similar thing again.
We'll get back to you on that one.
So some horrendous shooting from the 20-man squad here, and I think we ended up killing 2 Alpha Legion Marines after all that. That -1 is going well. So the last unit to shoot, maybe, is going to be
the siege still managed to do that.
Yeah. Slanesh takes command points as payment. Is the Tyranid Warriors. They're going to shoot. So they can't all. They're going to do some different things. So the 2 Despots here are going to shoot at the remaining big squad of Space Marines. The Chaos Space Marines is that. The one that can't see will shoot at the bikes, and the Venom Cannon will also shoot at the bikes. So lots of -1s to hit. So 6 shots at the Marines, hitting on 5s. Yep, that's about right.
Good times.
Good times. The other one at the bikes hits twice.
Okay.
Strength 5, so winning on 4s. 1 wound at -1.
Go through. Just 1 damage?
Just 1 damage.
Venom cannon.
And the Venom Cannon does D3 shots. So 3. Hitting on 5s. 1. Strength 8, so it's a 3, so that's 1 wound.
And
-2.
-2. -2. Yeah, go through.
It's deeper damage, but just 2 bucks. Alright. I am going to spend 2 command points and have an infantry squad shoot again.
Yep.
I am going to I'm going to see if the 20-man squad can redeem themselves and try and kill that bigger squad again. So they're going to do another 60 shots and we'll see how we go through from there. Alright, so the second volley of shots from the Gaunts did a bit more and took out 5 Chaos Legionnaires. So that's
Slightly redeemed.
So that's good. So they've done their job. Good work, boys.
Yeah.
So going straight onto the charge phase, we'll start with the Gene Stealers. They're going to charge into those 5 Chaos Marines.
Okay, so I was going to fire the frag missile, because he does the same profile as the bolters anyway. So combi bolters and frag missile. Rerolling that 1. So that is 3 hits and 2 wounds.
5 up. Oops, sorry, over here. 1 drops. So they charge in 12.
Wherever they want.
Wherever they want. The Swarm Lord is going to charge the Halberd at the front and the Chaos Lord.
Okay, I'll overcharge my plasma pistol from a Chaos Lord. Misses. And the combi bolter from the Hellbrute. So 1 hit, no wounds, and the last cannons. 2 hits. I will command point that. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Alright, so I get 2 4+ invulnerable saves. I fail 1, so it goes through.
6 damage.
Alright, I am going to pass these off onto my loyal bodyguard that's still with us. So on 2 pluses, the unit takes mortal wounds. And the rest goes onto the Swarm Lord if I fail it.
5 mortal wounds.
5 mortal wounds onto there, so it's 1 and 1's on 1 wound.
Yeah.
Swarm Lord goes up to 3 wounds, so taking 3 wounds, and we'll go through from there.
Okay.
And then the assault, the charge. 6 inches, that is the goods. I'm going to park him just there in front. And then lastly, the Flying Hive Tyrant is going to assault the Havoc squad that survived all the shooting.
Okay, so the autocannons. That's enough dice. And we roll out ones. Nothing. I took off the heavy bolter before, so that just leaves a bolt gun. Nothing.
Alright, and charge of 5 inches.
Probably won't
I
make it.
don't think that does, because flying doesn't matter with that.
has
So
to go up.
it's not, so I'm just going to sit pretty.
Can't he re-roll being behemoth?
Oh, I can. Thank you for reminding me that very important trait that I chose on this one. Let's try that again. That's a 7.
Ooh,
that
could be it. Is it 3 up?
3 up, so it's 2.5 away, so that's 5.5. Yeah, you'll be in.
Cool. Alright. We will move. I think for convenience sake, I might
We'll pretend he's here.
put him there. Alright.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, so starting with the Gene Stealers onto those Chaos Space Marines, we miscounted before, so we'll correct that. There's still 9 left. So they're under their 10, so they're only getting 3 attacks each now. Only 3.
Yeah.
Hitting
will
on
they
3s.
manage?
Yes. Alright, let's see if they're as good as they were against the Rhino. With a casual 8 wounds off a Rhino. So I need 4s. It's 2 6s and 5 at -1.
So 3 die.
So the Hive Tyrant is going to attack next. So he gets 4 attacks, and I believe he has a tail attack as well.
Yep.
Which is great. So we'll do these 4 normal attacks. So he's got the more claws of Thyrax, so he gets, it doesn't matter until he starts killing stuff. So he's hitting on 4s because he's degraded. Hits twice. He is strength 6 to your toughness 4, so he's winning on 3s, but get to reroll because they're monstrous rending claws.
So good? Yeah, G5.
Yep. So they are -3, damage 3.
So that's 2.
Just the 2.
2 dead.
And then we have a tail. Prehensile tail. So strength is user, so I need a 4+. That's a big hit on a 6. And then it's strength 6. It's another wound with no AP.
Okay. He's good.
Excellent. Moving on to the big fella, the Swarm Lord. I just looked this up and now I'm going to play it. He's going to fight the Dreadnought.
6 attacks.
6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. All hits.
All hitting.
We're strength 8.
Okay.
That's what I lied. So 3s. Any 6s is a mortal wound, which I didn't roll any. So that's 5 at -3, damage 3.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Alright.
Does he explode? He doesn't.
No.
And then
Okay.
I'm going to do a monstrous pile in into your Chaos Lord. But that's all my charges for now.
I might as well start. I'll just go this way. It's pretty easy. So the 2 Havocs into the... who was still left? 3. Oh, damn it, I can't kill him.
A shame.
Both hit. 1 wound.
3 plus.
And then there were 2.
Oh no, and I didn't get my colours up, so I've got 2 wounds left. Alright.
I'll go down here.
Yep.
So re-roll the 1. What's your stuff?
7.
1 wound at -2.
So 3 plus invulnerable save. Ooh. Alright, I'm just having a quick squeeze of my stratagems and I'm
You've got some.
Oh, we've got some of those boys. Ignore everything I just said.
So this is the champion's got a chainsword and one other guy. 2 hit. 1 wound on the gene stealers.
1 wound. Just a straight 5 up. There we go. Back down to 8. Okay, so adrenaline. So there's a stratagem where I get to fight again. So we're doing that one with the Swarm Lord. So spending 3 command points, leaving me on 1 onto the Chaos Lord that I charged in. So attacks wise, that is horrendous. All right.
Last command point.
Last command point. I think I kind of want to because I want some sweet mouse, even though we're quite early. So I'm going to reroll one of them.
That's right.
Excellent. So 2's the wound, 3 wounds, straight invuns.
Oh,
Yep.
So it's straight
3.
3 damage. But I did roll a 6, so it's 4. So the
yes.
Swarm Lord gives a mortal wound.
Okay. So, do we have some morale tests up here?
I think there's morale tests across the board.
Alright, so I'll start over here.
Yep.
They're good. In here. They're good. There. That's fine. Here. They're fine. And I'm going to spend 2 command points and keep them.
Okay.
That's all
So there's a turn. Did you score any
I
of your
did.
Maelstrom objectives?
So, I got Crush. So, if I killed a unit with a monstrous creature or a unit of 10, and the Swarm Lords spotted things. And are these guys leadership? What's their leadership?
Their leadership
8 or 9?
8. So I rolled a 1, so that'll make it 9.
So you lose 1.
So I lose 1, so you get that as well.
And I get terrified. That's why I had to double check because I really wanted to go through that. So that's 2 more for me.
Are you going to throw any out?
I am. Oh, do you know what? No, I'm not because these are both character ones, and I'm
Feeling lucky.
quite close to being able to kill a character. So we'll
All right.
go from there.
On to, what do we look? Turn 2 Alpha Legion.
So I need to get draw 2 cards. So defend objective 3 and mission critical objective, which is 3.
Well, I think this is a no-brainer, really. Let's go. But you can have defend objective 3, and the mission critical objective can go back into your deck.
Okay. So I have scour the sky, secure objective 3, defend objective 3, and behind enemy lines.
Okay.
Where is objective 3?
That's a good question.
Is it that one?
I think it's this one,
Yeah.
hiding under the mass pile of Gribblies. So yes, it's right here.
Yeah. So just pushed up a bit here with the bikes, what remain of the Chosen and the Car Space Marine squad with the Lord and the Rhino. The Land Raiders sort of shifted this way slightly. I've stuck this guy here just so that there's a position where he's the closest, so I can smite him. They stayed where they was. They fell out of combat. Chaos Lord fell out of combat, and these 2 Havocs fell out of combat here. And the Terminators and the Chaos Sorcerer, the Sorcerer and Terminator armor turned up over there.
Okay. Very nice. So you're about to get your Psychic on.
I am. So I can go straight into it because I basically know what I'm going to do. So I'll start with Prescience on the Land Raider, which does not go off. And I'm going
It's got the
to,
wrong colour paint.
That's
It needs
right.
to be gold if it wants to be on 2s.
and I'll smite him,
Ooh.
which doesn't go off.
Oh.
And over there, I forgot. I shouldn't have put prescience on him. I was going to put prescience on them. That's all right. I will just smite with the the sorcerer over there, which goes off for 3 damage.
You're not the only one who can take things out of range.
Yes, yes. What have you done to me? Oh no, you're still in. It's fine. Yeah. All right. So I might as well just move on to the shooting phase, I guess. So I'll start with the bikes. So I'll fire the combi bolters into the little mans, and the melter gun will go into the big floaty beast thing. So these are the combi bolters, and re-roll those ones. Boost the Chaos Lords nearby. That is 5 wounds.
5 wounds?
Yep.
Alright, 5, 6 up armor saves. I've made. Oh, I'm knocking over Tyranid. I've made 1, so 4 drop.
Yep. So I'll fire the combi plasma.
The melter gun?
Oh yeah, melter gun. Hits.
Yep.
Wounds.
Right through.
Yeah.
Yep.
For 6 damage.
Oh, that's half his wounds.
Okay. I'll go onto this sergeant there. So he's going to fire his combi plasma at that, overcharging both hit. 1 wound, -3.
Go straight through.
That's 2 damage. The chosen will do the same thing. The red will be the Sarge. And we roll those ones. So 4 hit. So that's 3 wounds, so 6 damage altogether.
Cool. And he'll be dead. Does he do the big exploding? The big gas ball that he is? It is no, it's a big one.
Moving quickly along. The Rhino will fire its combi bolters into those mans.
Yep.
And we roll the 1. So that's 5.
This has another 4.
The Chaos Lord will fire his bolt pistol. Yeah, he re-rolls that. He doesn't hit anyway. So he's intimidated.
He's busy re-rolling other people's shit.
That's right. Okay, so I will move on to the Land Raider. So he's going to fire the heavy bolters into there, and he's going to fire the laser cannons into the big guy up here.
Can I elect to jink? That's the little rule.
Okay, so only if I get death for false input.
Okay.
Against Tyranids.
Against your playing different editions here.
This is the heavy bolter. So that's 4 dead. 4 laser cannons. Let's see if we can do better than last time. Re-roll the 1. So that's 3 hits. 3 wounds.
Alright. 4 ups. Ooh. He's just dead.
You know what? He's had his day.
Do I explode? I do not.
Okay, these guys here are going to fire their chain things into the chain stealers. And winning on 3s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17.
Alright, and there's 8 left. It's doable.
It is.
Not with that roll though. I saved 3.
Yes.
So that's the chances. Look, they had a good run.
They did.
Yeah.
So now we'll go over to here. So the Hellbrute is going to fire everything into the Swarm Lord. So I'll start off with the Combi Bolter. 1 hit. And 1 wound.
3 up. Ooh, takes another wound.
Okay. And the Las Cannons. Both hit. 1 wound.
Alright, this is where I need to make an important roll. That's better.
Okay, so this Havoc Squad, I'm going to fire everything at the Swarm Lord.
Yeah.
So I'll start with a Heavy Bolter. 2 hits. No wounds. Normal Bolter. We roll the 1. Still misses. Doesn't. Crack Missile. Hits. Wounds.
Ooh, alright.
3 damage.
Sorry, move the way.
And the 2 Las Cannons. We roll the 1. 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Alright. Got save.
He's keen.
Oh.
And that just leaves the Terminators. So they're all just going to fire their melters at the hive thingies at the back.
Yep.
So there's 5 of them in total.
Yep.
That's 3 hits.
Toughness 5.
3 wounds.
Go through.
First one does 4. Second one does 5.
So they're dead.
They're dead.
They are all dead.
And then the combi bolter from the sorcerer. I guess I'll just fire that thing over there.
Yep.
So you can see probably all hit. I'm assuming that's 1 wound.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
toughness 8. Takes a wound.
Alright, so charges. I'm going to go Rhino into those guys.
Let me roll dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can see, so that's still 21 shots.
Okay, 3-inch charge, and he makes it.
So the Chosen are now going to charge them. I need an 8. That will not do. The Chaos Lord will charge them. Well, and it's probably not enough either.
No.
No, is that within an inch, Ben? I can't see.
No.
No, that's the wrong guy anyway. This guy will charge.
Here then.
Cool. And the bikes. No. Over here, the Hellbrood is going to charge the Swarm Lord.
I'm going to stare at you angrily.
Okay.
Oh, look, he made it.
It's probably a decision I am going to regret. Okay, so starting over here, so the Sergeant is going to attack those Jokers. He hits twice. He wounds twice.
Bloody jokers.
And they die twice.
Okay.
Go, Rhino, go.
And the Rhino now, the important one. No, it doesn't hit. Okay, and now the Hellbrute.
Yeah.
Okay. Hitting on 4. Hit you 3 times. Wounded you once.
Once. Alright, big 3 up invulnerable save. Oh, that's pretty close. I'm going to claim it. What have we got?
No! He's on 1.
3 damage.
3 damage and 1 wound. Alright, so lowest profile goes down to 4 attacks. That's strength 6. And his tail, which I forgot to do last time. So we will go there. So still hitting on 2s. 3 hits. I need 5s and 6s to wound you. That's 2 and 1's a mortal wound.
Okay.
And need 3.
He's dead.
So 7 wounds.
Yes, he's only got 6 left.
He's dead.
Does he explode?
This could be brutal. Oh no.
This is going to be does he get the
So my wall. So that kills my Chaos Lord.
do I get to claim that?
I don't know. It depends what it is. He is dead.
But I get to explode as well.
Oh yeah.
But do your explosions.
So on the Havocs.
Yeah.
What's that? 1. And on the other Havocs, that's 2.
Alright. And my
Gotta be a
explosion
6 here,
big
come
6. No, wrong side of the dice. That's disappointing. And that's Warlord.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my gaunts, after the very exciting combat there, 6 attacks onto your sergeant. So he's hitting on 4s.
No, I take the Rhino.
No, none of that.
No.
No. Winning on 5s and 6s. There's 1.
Kind of cocked.
That's for you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's fine.
Alright. Do we have morale?
I
You don't
not.
take morale for most of your stuff?
And I don't either.
But you do score
I do score
2 cards on your off turn.
Yeah, and I get 2 as well. So
Yeah.
behind
Oh.
enemy lines and scour the skies.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's around. So big turns.
Bloody oath. So turn 3 Tyranids coming up.
Alright, so moving on to the cards. So the first 2, we have Supremacy and Witch Hunter.
You can have Witch Hunter.
Thank you. For the next 2, it is... Oh, I'm upside down. Mission Critical Objective, which would be... 2.
2 or 5?
Where's 2?
2 is hiding...
Here.
in the middle.
Yep. And defend. And what's it? Defend 5.
Defend 5, and 5 is sitting right there.
Go on. You can have defend 5.
Okay. All right, so that's 2 of 4. So then we have domination and priority orders received. Okay, very good. And last one is secure objective 1 or overwhelming firepower.
1 is somewhere.
1 is right here.
So you can have secure objective 1.
All right. Get on to my movement. Okay, so Tyranid movement, pretty straightforward. The Gaunt stayed in combat with the Tyranid warriors sweeping around. The Trigon Prime's heading towards the Terminators, while the X-Kreen's staying perfectly still to do some pot shots. The Gaunts are swept around to clear out some more Alpha Legion infantry. The Tyranid warriors have moved up to hold the objective and do some shooting at some Havocs, while the Tyrant Guard, without their Tyrant 2 Guard, have fallen back a bit to block off some pot shots at one of my last characters. And that's pretty much a long shot. Let's go straight to Psychic Phase because it's relatively easy. So I'm going to start with the Neurothrope. It's going to cast Smite on the Rhino.
Yep.
Which goes off.
You can try to stop that.
What other psychos have you got?
Just him.
Oh yeah, nice. No, that goes no.
So D3. Takes the big 3. Well, this is where it comes down to the last thing. I am now going to do Psychic Scream on him as well for more mortal wounds. 5.
I think that's fine.
Just goes off.
Is right.
Yeah.
So I need a 5 or a 6 to kill the Rhino. No, so it's on 1 wound. So going on to shooting, we'll start with the Tyranid Warriors. They're going to shoot at the bikes. So they've got 3 Death Spitters. They're within 12 now, I hope. So these are hitting on 4s, not 5s, thankfully. Ooh, that's a great roll. I'll take that. These are strength 5, so I need 4s to wound your bikes. That's 3 wounds at -1.
So it kills a bike.
And then the Venom Cannon into them as well. Only the 1 shot, which fails to hit. Okay, we might move on to the Exocrine, which is going to shoot at the Terminators.
So those Terminators are all up in the rocks,
Yeah.
by the way. They just don't fit.
So 6 shots to start off with, hitting on 5s and 6s. Oh no, 4, 5s and 6s because I haven't moved, so +1's negated. That's still pretty good with 5 hits.
Very good.
So I need 3s to wound. That's 3 wounds at -3.
So that would mean I've got 1 up, so that means I'm on 4s.
Yep.
1 goes through.
So it kills 1 Terminator. I'm going to do the same thing again with the Exocrine. That was not great.
It's a reversal.
So 1 hit, I need 3 to wound. It's a wound on a 3.
And kills 1 Terminator.
The Trigon Prime is going to do this. Is going to shoot at the Terminators as well. So I need 4, 5, and 6s because I'm close enough. And then 3s. 3 wounds, no AP. Alright. I'll do these boys last because they take forever. So we'll move on to the Tyranid Prime.
Yep.
He's going to shoot the lone Havoc.
With the autocannon?
With the autocannon, because he's within 12 inches. So I need a 3+, so 2 hits. On strength 5, so 4s to wound. So 2 wounds at -1.
He dies.
Excellent. And then the Tyranid Warriors are going to unleash onto the last 3 Havocs there. These are within 12, so they're hitting on 3s. Alright, I need 5s and 6s to wound you. That was a 6, that's a 6.
So that's 5 altogether?
Yeah, 5 wounds.
Any AP?
No AP.
So 1 dies.
Now the Gribblies.
Now all the gods. I'm going to unleash everything into the 2
Unfortunate chosen.
unfortunate chosen. I'm just going to work out how many can see and roll all my dice. I think there's going to be at least 60 dice there, so we'll go through from there. Okay, so 21.
They're not there anymore.
Yeah, 21 shot. There's no more Legionnaires. So that's all my shooting from there. So going on to charge is going to be relatively straightforward. The Tyranid warriors are going to charge the sergeant and the rhino.
Go for it.
Just set them up. In. And then the Trigon Prime is charging your Terminators.
Alright, so I'll do the 3 melter first. No hits, and the bolters. The combi bolter part. And
What's the distance he needs?
I'd say I need a 9.
Okay.
That's a decent charge.
9-inch charge. Oh,
No.
But we are the behemoth, so let's try again. No, it's worse. Alright, so I'm going to sit there waiting for some melted death, but we'll go straight into it with the Tyranid warriors. So they get 3 attacks each, and they've all got Silent Talons.
Yep.
So I'm going to do 3, 6, 9 attacks onto your sergeant and 3 onto the rhino. So they're hitting on 4s. With rerolling 1s, I didn't roll a single one. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
Yeah.
No epic. You too. Yay! And then 3 attacks onto your rhino. All hit. 2 wounds, 2 big 6s.
It's fine.
And then I'll pick my gaunts, which would pile in more. So 4 would get in. 4 attacks. 1 hit.
It's enough.
And this a 4 is not a big enough wound. And your rhino gets to attack back.
Reroll the 1. No.
okay. That's the end of Tyranid's turn 3, believe it or not.
I don't have any cards yet, but I am going to discard Domination because I could technically hold all of the objectives, but we're pushing uphill. I think these other ones are a bit more doable.
Do we have any morale? Terminator's last 2. That's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's alright.
Everyone's okay.
Alpha Legion turn 3 coming up.
So the first 2 cards, so defend objective 5 and no prisoners.
You can keep defended objective 5.
Okay. And secure objective 6 and Kingslayer, which I will already achieve, so I'm assuming you want me to get rid of that.
Yeah. I don't even know what objective 6 is. I think it's the one smack bang in the middle there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So yes, you can get rid of that one.
Okay, so defend, where is 5?
Where all my warriors are sitting.
There's about to be a smoking ruin of warriors.
I think you've both got defend 5.
Yeah.
So we've basically had a bit of shuffling down here. So these guys has moved far forward as they could. Actually, do I want to pull the guy out of combat there? I actually probably do. I'm just going to back him up 3, if that's okay. These guys just move forward because they don't get the -1 to hit anymore. And the Terminators and the Sorcerer and Terminator arm move towards the bigger, ugly beastie over there.
Yep. Don't forget friendly.
Yeah. So the psychic phase, I'm going to start off with Smite on this guy. So I'm assuming it's going to be hitting these mans here.
Yep.
Which doesn't go off, and he's going to warp time himself, which goes off.
I'm trying to stop that.
Yep.
I can.
10.
Shadow in the warp too.
Shadow in the warp. So I rolled a 7 to your
So -1, so I roll
8. So you go off.
Yep.
New.
And over there, the sorcerer will cast Smite on the big guy, which goes off for 2 wounds.
Cool.
And he'll do Prescience on the Terminators, which does not go off because it shadows the warp.
Yep.
So moving straight on to shooting, I might start with. I'll just start with easy stuff over here. So the bike is going to shoot these mans. And I re-roll, don't re-roll the 1.
For this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's within 6.
That's a hit.
Okay.
4 wounds.
They've got this. Big 6s. There's one, so there's 3 more.
So the sorcerer will throw a frag grenade at the same guys for 6 shots.
Cool. Oh.
He's fragging.
Let me roll the 1 with the chaos sword nearby. So that's 4 hits. Winning on 4s. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds. There's 3 left. I'm throwing them around. Oh, there's 1 left. Go, you good thing.
Okay, I'm going to throw a crack grenade at him with my
Defend
chaos
that
sword.
objective.
Now, is he... Oh, yes, he's 6. He's 6, yep.
He hits. He wounds.
Oh, he killed.
Let's go.
That's disappointing.
Oh dear.
Okay, so moving on to these mans. They're going to shoot at them.
Oh.
Bold.
What's your toughness?
4.
So that is 3, 6, 11, 9, 11. And -1.
So they've got 4 up. Armor saves, which goes to 5 ups. So that's 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. So 2 drop.
Yep.
And 1 is on a wound.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go here now.
Yep.
So I'll fire down here. I'll start with a bolter. Both hit. 1 wound.
Nope. So you've got 1 wound left.
And the crack missile hits. Doesn't wound. Okay, so the land raider will fire at them. So the heavy bolters.
At them?
Yep.
Can it reach?
Yeah, I meant to do that.
Okay.
Yep. So it's 4 hits. So 2 wounds at -1.
5 ups. So 1 falls.
And the las cannons all hit. So it's 2 wounds.
Cool. Go straight through. First one.
This is 1, 4.
Aren't they toughness 4?
Yeah.
You rolled 2 2s.
Oh yeah, okay. Forgot about that altogether.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So 1. Yep. And then the other.
Next one takes 2 wounds and takes 4 wounds.
Just rained on their parade a little bit there.
These guys are going to fire at him.
Yep.
Both hit. 2
3s.
wounds.
3s. On top is 5 for a Tyranid Prime.
Oh, is this a character?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
You still, so 1 wound.
1 wound, yeah.
I get a 6+ save because I am a bit tougher.
Ooh.
Oh.
Prime.
Right over there.
Yeah.
So the melters
Yep.
into the big guy. So it's 1 hit. It's no wounds. And the combi bolter from the Terminators. Terminator Lord. 2 hits. 1 wound.
1 wound. Big 3 up. Yep.
I expected him.
I was expecting a lot more damage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Charges.
Charges.
These guys.
I'm going to start over here with a
Yep.
bike into them.
Alright, we'll start with the Venom Cannon. So it's 3 shots. Big 3. Need 6s. Nothing. And then I haven't lost any, so 3, 6, 9. 6s. There is not a single one there.
So 5. And the Chaos Lord will go in. That's 5 also. So he will come down. So down like that. And the man. So 6 in here as well. So the Terminators will charge down there. 3 will be enough.
Alright, there's some sweet Overwatch.
Yeah.
So 12 shots. Ooh.
2 hits, 3 hits.
3 hits, 4 hits. And then I need 3s, or wound, so no AP.
1 takes a wound.
Yes!
And the Sorcerer will go in as well. That'll be fine. Okay, so I'm starting with the Terminator Sergeant. He's got a chain fist. I'll just roll him separately. So that's 2 hits. Which toughness?
7.
7. So that's 2 to go through. It's -4.
Yep, so go through.
So 2 damage a pop.
So that's 4 damage, so I've lost 6 wounds.
And then the chain, the power axis, sorry. So it's 2 hits. No wounds. And I'll just do the sorcerer. 3 hits. No wounds. I'll go down here and do the Chaos Lord.
Yep.
How many additional attacks do you get for the Hydra Blade? He gets 1.
Oh. So Hydra. It's a snake blade.
Reroll the 1. So
Nice.
they will hit. So your toughness 4, yeah?
Yep.
So that's 4 at -2.
6s. Nope, they all go through.
Yeah, 2 damage a pop.
2 damage a pop. So 1 dies. I'll take away my venom cannon, and 1 is on 1 wound.
And the sorcerer will hit. 1 wound, -3.
Okay. It goes straight through. It will just kill 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's on 1 wound. Yep.
And the black.
And black.
Reroll the 1. Death before Emperor. Didn't we
4
agree?
up. 4 up.
Just 1.
Just the 1.
Yeah.
It passes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start with Dragon because I know where I'm attacking. So all these attacks are going to go onto the Sorcerer because Maelstrom is a thing. I'll just make sure he's not on his lowest profile. So I am on my lower profile, so I'm now hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Still strength 7, still got 6 attacks.
Reroll.
7 attacks, and I reroll 1s because I've got an extra side. So 4s to hit. I don't know what that was, it's 6. So no 1s, but that's not bad of a roll. 3s to wound. 3 wounds at -3.
Both go through.
So D6, 2d6 damage.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Plenty.
And then my Tyranid warriors will go on to... Oh, now I've asked the cheeky question. Do you have objective 3 as one of your cards? You do. Well, I'm still holding it because I'm objective secured, so I might just try and kill your Chaos Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 attacks, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4s to wound, no wounds.
A little uneventful down here, but you killed a witch.
Yes, yes.
Do we have any morale? I don't think so.
No.
No, they can't.
So what did we score this turn? We got
I'm not actually sure I got very much at all because I'd forgotten he was a character. And I didn't kill enough there because I forgot my reroll 1s as well. So I didn't get, where's 6?
6 is...
Yes, I know, because I didn't get through there. And 3 and 3 I don't get, and 5
5
is just
is-
there.
yeah.
So I'm going to score Defend Objective 5,
Yep.
and I'm going to score Witch Hunter.
Okay.
So that's another 2.
Defend is 3, yeah? So you're 3.
Defend is...
2. So you get 3 altogether.
Oh, okay, 3 goes together. Excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Getting savage. We're on Tyranid's turn 4.
Drawing 3 cards. I've kept secure objective 1 from last turn. So secure objective 2 or secure objective 3?
So that's 3.
And that's
That's
2.
2.
Gonna make me work for it.
You can have 2.
Okay. And then the next 2 are defend objective 1 or defend objective 3.
So 1 is the one you're going to get over there, and 3 is
the one
Right here.
where everyone is hanging out.
You can have defend objective 3.
And the last one, master the warp and mission critical objective, which will be 6. Which is that one there that the Trigon is holding. But
yeah, you can have master of the warp.
okay. Okay, so in the Tyranid movement phase, so I've moved the Tyrant Guard down to hold objective 1. The Tyranid Prime has moved up to get close to charge for those Havocs. The Gaunts are all moved up to secure objective 2 and are now in some good range. They're not in a negative range of the Havocs, but they are for the Chaos Space Marines, so depending where I want to shoot with them.
Yep.
Tyranid Warriors have fallen out of combat, and the Neurothrope has wobbed down to do some psychic shenanigans, and the Tyranid Prime is staying in combat against the Terminators. So Trigon Prime, I should say, sorry. So moving on to psychic phase, I'm going to start with Smite onto the 1 wound Rhino. Hopefully it doesn't explode and take out my Neurothrope. So going off, I have gold and 11.
You can have that.
I can have that. All right.
Super
Let's see
Smite.
how much it is. It is 3.
No.
Oh, Alright. Then, moving on to that, I'm going to do Psychic Scream onto the Psyker. So see if I can either...
Mind versus mind.
Mind versus mind, and see if I can get rid of any of his psychic powers. I have rolled a 7, which is enough.
And I deny you, sir.
That's a big
Denied.
disappointment. Alright, moving on to shooting. The Exocrine is going to shoot at the bike. So hitting on 4s. Oh, that's
1.
a pretty bad roll.
Might be enough.
It might be enough. I need a 3. That is not it.
That is not enough.
That is not enough. So we will have to do the same thing again. Straight into him. 1. Oh. Everyone's feeling the end,
Might be enough.
Of the game. No! Well, moving right along.
Luckiest bike on earth.
Yeah. We will go to the Tyranid Prime, who's going to shoot at those Havocs that are sitting there. So 3s to hit, all hit, 4s to wound, 1 wound at -1. It's good. That's good. And then
Gribblies.
the Gribblies are going to shoot. Oh, look, I have to kill the Rotocannons. They're just too
They're doing too much.
So I'll measure out, roll a metric butt ton of dice.
Yeah.
We'll see where we go from there. Alright, so all 75 Devil Gaunts were in range and did a total of killing 1 Havoc.
One whole guy.
One whole guy.
Toughness 5, cover, -1 to hit.
Yeah.
What a combo.
Yeah. So so that's all my shooting. So moving on to the charge phase, I am just going to charge my Tyranid Prime into your laser cannons. Ooh. Oh, big 6 up. No. No. Got 3 wounds left. We're all good. The roll. 5. I think. How far up were we? 3?
You can re-roll that.
I can re-roll that because I am not. I need a 6.
How many would you get?
3. That's a big 6. That's a 1. I hope that's a high number. I can't see it. No. All right. Oh, we'll go straight onto
Down
down here, the Trigon. So he's 7 attacks onto your Terminators. So hitting on 4s. So 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds at -3.
2 go through.
Right, so 1 will just kill 1.
Yep.
And the other one, d6 damage. That's 4, so that's 2. Now, I forgot last time, but I have a tail.
There it is.
There it is. It misses anyway, so
Yeah.
good work. And the Terminators get to fight back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's just the Sarge.
Chain fist?
Chain fist. No, they all missed.
Okay.
Okay. Not a lot actually happened.
No.
You got some cards, yeah?
I do get some cards though. So
Yes.
I get a secure objective 1. I get secure objective 2. Defend objective 3. I need these warriors to survive, so I can't do that. But I did get Master of the Warp.
Yeah.
If you manifested or denied. So that's
It's a pretty strong scoring turn for
yeah, 1,
action.
2, 3. So that's that puts me up to 12 victory points.
Okay.
I'm going to try and keep defender objective 3 actually because it will pay dividends.
Bold move.
Yes.
Okay, on to Alpha Legion turn 4.
Okay, so I've just got to draw 1. So blood and guts and no prisoners.
Oh,
Do you want me to shoot you to death or fight you in close combat?
well, which one's the close combat one? All right, well, no prisoners because I'm going to make you work for it.
Yeah.
Because at least you can only really kill 1 unit as opposed to the rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it now Trigon Prime.
Try to prime.
So, Solomon Land Raider over here. So I'm going to fire, so he's the closest. Move these guys up a bit closer. They stood still. Oh, I actually forgot to move these guys. I'm just going to push them. Oh, that doesn't count for cards, doesn't it?
Causing havoc.
And the bike over there. Just gone and smelt the butt of that thing over there.
Keen. Keen.
Alright, I'm going to start with the land. So psychic phase. The first thing I'm going to do is smite on the warriors. which will not go off because Shadows of the Warp. And I'll do Prescience on the Land Raider, which will go off, but I will peril.
Ooh.
So you could beat that on double one. Yeah.
I may as well try.
Yeah.
That is definitely not it.
Okay, so how much damage do I take? Just
Just the
one.
one. So now you have a Custodian's Land Raider for your not Ultramarine army.
That's right. We've already had this conversation.
I get you got to focus on Ash, so I get to call Ultramarines.
Alright, okay, so I'm going to start with the Land Raider. So the heavy bolters are going to go into here, and the las cannons are going to go in the guy at the back there.
Bold.
So the heavy bolters, all hit. 5 wounds.
3 up in one. That will do it.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Okay, so the reason that's important is that it sticks them out of synapse.
Now they're wild beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. While they're out of synapse for their morale, so they can lose models from.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
But
And so the las cannons back up there. And they all hit.
You didn't even need prescience.
I didn't. So 3 wounds.
all right, 3 6-ups. Nope, all 3 go through.
So that is 9.
9, and I lost 1 before, I believe, so I've got 2 wounds left.
Okay.
Well, I might as well go to the bike then. He'll just try a crack grenade at that Joker. And he doesn't hit. I'll just throw crack grenades in here. So this the Sorcerer. He hits. He wounds. -1.
5 up. Nope. T3.
Takes 3.
Oh, that's
Damn.
it. Bye.
And the Grass Lord. He hits. He wounds. No. 3.
Crack grenade party.
So, what was the one of the objectives that you got, Owen?
No, that one I need.
But what was the combat one that I gave you?
Blood and guts. No, it's all right, I'm going to do it down
Let's go
here.
do it down here.
No, have it the bike over there. Down here. I'll go over here. I'm just going to fire the... I'll start here. So they'll fire the combi bolter in there and he'll fire his missile launcher. No, I'm going to start here actually. I'll fire 2 las cannons at this guy.
Cool.
So hitting on 3s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
6 up. No.
He takes 3 damage.
He is dead.
He's out.
Okay, so here, so I'm going to fire a frag missile. Actually, I'll start with the big guns.
Starts spinning.
It's pretty smoky up there. That's maybe should get minus 1 to hit from all the smoke. all the bullets.
Got 1 minus. I like all those 2s, so you can keep that up.
Okay. And then 3s. That was a terrible roll. That is 4 dead.
Right when it really mattered.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I'll do in here, so the combi bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Big 6 up. Yes!
And a frag missile. 6.
Oh my.
That's 4 hits. That is 2 wounds.
That's 2 dead.
Okay.
What else you got?
I think that's all my shooting. I might as well go on.
Yes.
I'll do the brave
Charging
thing. I'll do the brave thing.
Big fella.
Let's see if he does a better shooting phase than last time. He does not.
And that's in.
Very happy.
Boop.
Yeah.
Swing away.
Okay, so I'll start with him. And he hits you 3 times. And he doesn't wound you.
Huh?
Yeah, Terminator. I hit you twice this time.
Nice.
Wound you once, so that just goes through, takes 2 damage.
Alright. I'm not on my lowest profile yet, so I'll attack back with him. He still gets 7 attacks. Hitting on 4s. That's not bad. That's 4 hits. That's been about what he's been doing. 3s to wound. Only 1, -3.
Goes through.
Big D6. Don't roll a 1. That's a 3.
And this thing.
And then the X-Creed. I might just have a quick squiz of what he does. X-Creed is, on his lowest profile, is weapon skill 5 with 1 attack. But he has powerful limbs, which are -1 damage 2. So if I hit and wound,
You'll kill him.
I kill back. So I did a big 5. That is not a 5. So there
It's
we
the
go.
biggest tower I've ever seen.
Alright.
Okay. So you got a
What do
morale
we-
there.
Got a morale. So I lost 6 models. Termagants, a leadership 5, so it's D6 plus 1 run away.
So 3.
That's 3, so that's 3 more dead.
I got secure objective 3, and I'm halfway to defending objective 3 and defending objective 5, and I'm going to discard blood and guts.
Very good.
Watch him kill the Exocrine next turn.
All right. Tyranids turn 5 coming up.
Alright, so drawing 3 lots of 2 this time. So the first one is overwhelming firepower and priority orders received.
So you've got to draw another card, yeah?
When the stage goes, you immediately generate a bonus tactical objective that does not count towards the number of active there. And only the Warlord is the only unit that can get it.
So you can have that.
I can have that one. So my other one is, so that one with that is Swarm. So if I control more, I can't get it. So it's just a dead one. The next 2, secure objective 4 and defend objective 2.
2 is there, and where's 4?
Yeah.
So you can have defend 2.
Okay. And the last set, defend objective 1 and secure objective 6. And 6 is where the Trigon is, and objective 1 is...
So you can have defend objective 1.
Now, the key question I'm going to ask is, because I've controlled that objective for 2 consecutive turns, does it happen
As of now.
as of now? Making me not move and charge.
We may not.
All right.
We may not get another turn either. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right.
I'll move on to my movement. Okay, so Tyranid movement phase. So the Gaunts have shuffled around to be in range and within 12 inches of these Havocs that are defending the objective.
Mm-hmm.
The Exocrine stayed in combat because...
Why not?
Why not? My Tyrant Guard, which were going to go after those Havocs, are now sitting defending an objective, and the Trigon tried to run a bit close to do some shooting, but he did not roll very fast, so it's a bit of a shuffle. I've got no Psychic phase anymore, so I will go straight into shooting, and the only thing that can really shoot left is the big blob of Gaunts. So
Yeah.
I'm going to unleash on those 2 Havocs to deny some sweet speed points.
Yeah.
And go through from there.
Yep.
Okay, so after that big salvo, the
No
Havocs have
Havocs.
now disappeared in a shower of worms.
Disgusting.
So that's just what, I've got no real charges, so I am just going to go straight to combat. So my Exocrine with his 1 mighty attack hitting on a 5 is going for the bike. That's a 4 again.
Nice.
So your bike gets to attack back.
2 hits. And 1 wound.
Big 3 up. No, he's got 1 wound left. I told you.
He's getting there.
He's getting there. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I didn't get anything because they're all defend cards, but I'm going to get rid of priority orders received because
See if there's a 6th turn later.
see it's 16. That's hot garbage. So we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to draw 2. So, defend 6 and defend 1.
Well, 6 is there. Where was 1?
1's isn't what you
Oh, 1's the one I had. Oh, look, you can have defend 1.
Okay. And no prisoners and Master the Warp.
Oh, you can have no prisoners.
Okay. Alright, so what we did is the Chaos Lord moved down there and the Land Raider shuffled around a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The bike stayed in combat down there and these guys stayed where they are. So I'm just going to move on to the Psychic phase, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't swap Trauma on my Lord, which doesn't go off, and I'll do Prescience on the Land Runner, which does go off. Alright, so I might as well go straight on to shooting. So here, missile launcher is going to go at the Tyrant Guard, and the Combi Bolter will come down here. So I'll just do the Combi Bolter first. 3 hits, 3 wounds.
6 ups. So 3 drop.
And the missile launcher doesn't hit. Down here, they will all go into the Gaunts. That's all them. That's 7 dead.
Hold fast, boys.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire the heavy bolters into these guys. I'm going to fire 2 las cannons into the high guard at the back.
Yep.
And I'm going to fire 2 las cannons into this guy.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's not
Going
going to
bold.
work. I don't have a lot of options right now. So I'll do the heavy bolters first. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So that is 4 dead.
Now, I'm going to do some cheeky measuring as I do this.
Still within 12.
Still within 12.
Okay,
So
so
that measure was about.
He has to live though.
Yeah, it's a live. That's the big one.
the last cannon's into him. We roll the 1 with the Chaos Lord. So 2 hit. 1 wound.
How many wounds has he got
I've got
left?
4 left. Do I already need a 5 or do I need a 6? Or is it over these buildings? I can never remember with the new
No,
building.
you'll just be your normal save.
Just normal save. Yes!
Alright, and that's them. Both hit.
Yep. 3s.
Both wounded.
Alright, 6s. Let's leave 1. Alright, they both go through. So 1 will kill 1.
Yep.
And you need to roll a 4 or higher.
Oh.
That's that one. Nice.
Alright, so the Chaos Lord will charge down there. I don't think 6 is going to be enough.
No.
Bike.
Bike.
That's it.
Blood and guts.
Hit you 4 times. Wounded you once.
Oh.
Yeah, blood and guts.
I just can't.
Does he explode?
Or does he explode? No. They called it. Bike killed X-Crane.
It does
Yep.
right.
Mm.
Did
Did you score anything for the turn?
Well, I got no prisoners. How many units did I kill?
1, 2.
2. So that's just 1 point. I got defend objective 3. Yeah. I didn't get defend 5, and I didn't get defend 1. So that gives me 3 points.
And I got defend objective 2, which give me 2 points. I'm at 14.
So who wants to roll to see if there's a 6th turn?
Can we just do it?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's fine.
There is
There's
not.
Oh,
Epic handshake.
thank you. But you get some extra bonus points.
Yes, I get line breaker.
Line breaker. Well, I do not. Unless, no, I'm not within 12.
Okay. So how do we go for points? So we'll wrap that up in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, all done. What a game. 2,500 points, only 5 turns, and it was absolutely brutal. I don't think we would have really seen more than 6 turns anyway. There wasn't enough models on the.
Mm.
Well, that wouldn't have been much of a 6 turn
It
anyway.
was very quick. Yeah.
It would have been line breaker.
That was a cool game. Very swingy.
Yeah.
A lot of points scored as well. Very exciting to watch. I think. I don't know. What did you guys think?
That was great. Like, first time Maelstrom 8th edition. Pretty good. Like, just the fact that we have to choose our opponents is such a it's good banter, but it's such a big twist on things. So you're like, oh yeah, I'll take. Oh, I just can't.
Yeah, you just keep getting dealt the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
It's good though. It's sort of by default sets a challenge for you. It's like, your opponent's saying, "Come at me, bro."
And it's games where you would do things you would not usually do in a Total War game. Like we were talking earlier, just why would I move Hormigans twice just to get an objective when like things like that. And so it's a good change of pace and a good change of everything. So it's good fun.
Absolutely. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm happy.
Yeah. It was a long game.
Yeah.
But that's 2,500 points. Is to be expected, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of thinking. A lot of a lot of how does this go?
Yeah.
Very strategic game, that one. As usual, we've got MVP, LVP, so choices.
So least valuable player is the Terminators. They killed some Hive. What are they called?
Hive Guard.
Hive Guard. And then they whiffed on against the big fella just here.
I really thought they'd do that.
Yeah. And like I don't like that I've used that configuration a couple of times now, and it sort of Melter's okay, but it's not plasma and it's not combi bolters. So I've built a unit of 10 with combi bolters to try that out, because I think that's a much better choice, really.
You'd think a sorcerer giving them prescience would be enough.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need a lord to babysit them as well, but
yeah,
what do you do?
That's right. Well, I do want to have a game because I've actually got 20. They'll give me 20 Terminators with a Chaos Lord in Terminator Armor and the Sorcerer. I do want to try that out in a game just for fun one day.
Pretty cool.
The best is the new Havocs generally, but I think the guys with the Reaper chain cannons, it is just so many shots. And the fact that they actually did all that work without actually having a Chaos Lord near them is, I think, illustrative. I nearly chose the Land Raider because the Land Raider again did lots of work also. He basically was my sniper. If there was a key target that needed to be removed, the Land Raider removed it.
He never got tagged in combat, which is handy.
That's right. But no, overall, great game. Like, you know, what was the final scores? 14-10?
14, yeah.
Yeah. And we worked out if I had killed this guy, if he hadn't made his 6-up save, it would have been 12-10. So, that was really good.
Not bad. Have yourself?
Well, LVP's got to be the Exocrine.
Yep.
On paper, they're great. I've always rated them since I started this army in 6th edition, so it's been a while. But it just didn't do enough. Like, shooting twice is great. +1 to hit's great, but it was just like key moments where I wanted to. It was like, nah, just not going to do anything from that.
Yep.
Once it's tagged, it's once it's tagged, it's done. It's a gunboat, and that's what it's there for.
Does it always only have one attack?
No, so it degrades the attacks in combat, which is good on a shooting monster, but yeah. So it was just things like it just didn't perform as well as I would have thought. MVP was harder. I've chosen the Trigon Prime because it's a great delivery system. It mopped up Terminator. It got me points by killing Terminators, which I wouldn't have been able to deal with. Killing the Sorcerer, which I wouldn't have been able to deal with. And bringing all those Gorns there. But everything in the army, sort of, bar the Exocrine, sort of did what it had to do. Like, everything went really well.
Yeah.
So from there. But yeah, the Trigon Prime just runs through. It's a Sinus creature and just...
It's a good...
8 things a day.
Yes. Good unit.
Yeah, paying 40 points more over the normal one is a questionable choice, but it seems to have done the business today.
So is there a size to the unit that can come with
it? It can be 1 troops unit, I believe.
Okay.
So, by the Tyranid, it can only take either 1 monstrous creature or up to 20 infantry models.
Okay.
Or small bug models. The Trigon can only take 1 unit. I could be wrong. Comment below for that.
Let us know.
Big long game. It's a bit hard to think of whatever. But it's all I know is it takes 25 Devil Gaunts and shoots 75 shots when they come out. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we also had the epic vehicle explosion.
Yes.
Which is a prerequisite for a great game.
Yeah. I think that deserves a medal at least. Maybe not MVP, but
such an honourable mention.
Yeah, honourable mention. Let's get a habit of that.
Yeah, no, I've got a grenades trapped to my halberds.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah,
the
poor.
Me 2 points for exploding, so.
Yeah, everyone's a winner. That, what's he called? The Swarm Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was cool because he got the gene steals up and delivered things, but it would have been better if he sort of ran through, but I think you did actually fail quite a few saves.
Yeah, I think it was just chipping away and then it goes through. And I would have thought it'd perform a bit better, but I think it's sort of like, what was fail pattern was a thing where everyone was like, no matter if you run it, just wouldn't do very well. I think it's just that. He's a big scary monster, he's great, he just kills stuff, he's strength 8, he does mortal wounds, he just flat thunder hammer attacks. But then it just comes out and it's like, he's just fail wounds. That's why I had the Tyrant Guard with him, because you can at least bounce them back off, but he moves 9 inches a turn, they move 5. And he can go, I'm just going to move twice, see you guys later.
Yeah.
So, it's just what happens. But
he's still cool, though.
He's still cool. He's still a beast in combat. Still scary.
Yeah.
Let's have another game against the Demon Prince.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Your Doom Prince is a lot cheaper than him as well.
How many points is it?
I can have a quick. I think he's something like 240. He's like half tyrants aren't exactly cheap, but they're not exactly pushovers.
No.
The swarm was 250 points. Where
Pricey.
a winged half tyrant's 204.
He's got quite a stat.
Yes.
He's had stats on him.
Yeah, so and you can do other things to make him harder to hit, like adding different. He needs his army to support him. He's not just a one beat stick character.
And which is the high fleet that allows you to advance and charge? Is there one? Where
There is. I think it's Kraken. It's either Kraken or Leviathan. I think it's Kraken. I'm sure comment below is going from there. Again, brain's a bit mush.
Because Behemoth, like you didn't actually use your.
We used it a couple of times, but yeah, it's this thing.
I think as many times as it was used, it was useless.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
Reroll
and you have to
it.
it's not like the orcs. Here we go, where you can choose to reroll one dice. You have to reroll both of them. I'm just going to know about the advance and charge. I think it's Kraken. I know Kraken. You can fall back and charge.
Well, there's a stratagem that allows you to do
There's
it.
stratagem.
Or something.
I think there's things like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because that's the only reason I'm raising it is it's certainly not the best of the fleets.
The psychic power is one thing. The onslaught, the psychic power lets you advance and charge or advance and shoot without penalty.
Yeah.
That's it.
So there's a psychic power. I did have that. I just didn't have any opportunity to use that for the whole game.
Okay.
So,
All right. Thanks for playing. That was
you.
good.
It's
Yeah, good to see a game like that. It was quite a bloody event. If you've got anything to say, let us know about it. Click like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.